Hello everybody and welcome. Well, today I have a very special guest, namely Carlos, who is my local friendly postmaster up here in the village of Eldred. Anyway, he's been keen to know more about what I'm doing down here, and yeah, every time I go up there we seem to have a conversation about clay and pots and kilns, etc., don't we?
Yes, we do. And I got the bug, and
He's got the bug. He's been bitten by the bug, or at least I
think I have.
You think he has, but he hasn't. He's paid me. This is the first visit here, and we're going to. I'm just going to make a pot to show him what's involved with taking a soft lump of clay, putting it on a spinning wheel, and putting water on. And then I'm going to hand over to him and let him have a go. Yeah. So, Carlos, originally where are you from? You're from
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Oh, yeah.
Puerto Rico. My mother and father. So
you grew up here in this country, but you're probably speaking a little bit of Spanish, but not
right.
Not totally fluent. Is
in
that right?
New York City, yes.
In New York City. Right. Okay. Good. Okay, well, let's get the camera down here onto the wheel head, and we can talk as we go, Carlos.
Okay.
And let's see. We're just going to zoom this in a touch. What I want to do is actually make a trivet for the table.
Okay.
One of those things for putting hot dishes on when you take them out of the oven and you want to put them down on the table. So there's the lump of clay. Okay, we're going to get turn the wheel on. I'm going to wet my hands. Now I'm going to bring the clay The first thing you see, what you've got to do is
center it.
You've got to center the lump of clay, because a pot that's going around like that, you're not going to be able to make a pot out of it. So you've got to find the center. So you've got to center the lump of clay, and then now this is going to be a trivet, so that means it's going to have to go. It's going to be somewhat, I suppose, like a flan dish.
Mm-hmm. It's like making pizza almost. You kind of push it out, get your rim. You ever make pizza?
No. What, you mean the pizza base?
Yeah, the dough.
Yeah, no, I have to confess I haven't. I don't think, no. So I noticed that the bat here that's actually on the wheel is not sitting. It's not sitting down flat on the.
That affects the.
Yeah, he's not sitting flat on here, so he's
wobbling.
He's wobbling. He's probably got a bit of build up of clay or something. These funny plastic bats that fit on these wheels, I have a bit of a hard time with. There we are. Any better? Yeah, I think the bat is better now. Probably the clay will probably be still going up and down a bit, but
So any imperfections we'll have to blame it on the wheel.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so we basically centered it. We've pushed the clay outwards, and we've raised up this edge. Now I'm thinking about being a trivet on the table. So I used to make, well, I used to do a lot of raku, you know, before, and I used to make pot stands to put the pot on, which is a little. Actually, I've got one somewhere. Where is it? I don't know where he is at the moment, but he's around there somewhere. But anyway, this is basically like a pot stand.
Right.
The thing is...
Now what is this little piece you have right there?
This is a piece of chamois leather.
Like
chamois.
Chamois, yeah.
It's very, when it gets water on it, it gets very soft and smooth, you know?
Yeah.
And that's really nice for just putting around the rim of the pot to finish it off. A lot of people don't bother to chamois. And it's a shame they don't chamois. So that's like that. Now probably what I can do is, I don't think I'm going to do it at this moment, but take my wire here and cut out. I'm not going to do it right now, because if I cut it now with the wire cut out, you can appreciate if I cut out a piece there, a piece there, and a piece there, and a piece there, it'll be like it's got legs.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
So, but I'm not going to do it right now this minute, because it's a little soft, and it would be actually better to do it when it's a little stiffer.
Okay.
So I'm going to just use the wire, this piece of, incidentally, this is what I use for cutting off my pots, which is this is 8 kilogram breaking strain fishing nylon.
So it's nylon.
Yeah, it's nylon. So, and that's
real
quite
thin.
It's quite thin,
but strong enough.
But quite strong. So I'm just going to cut this off now, slowly, like that. Now I'm not going to attempt to try to lift it off here. I'm just going to take it off. Take the whole back,
base
off, and get him off. So that's, if you like, is going to be this little prototype trivet. Let's just pull back the camera a touch. So yeah.
So how long do you think you'll wait before you make the legs?
Oh, I should think probably either later on tonight or tomorrow. It depends. I mean, in here we've got this kind of baseboard heating, which the room, you know, isn't cold, and things do dry. But I want to be able to either cut it with one of these pottery knives. I could cut it with that. That's one thing I could cut it with. Another thing I could cut it with would be simply my throwing wire, by just cutting out bits like that. Or I could use one of these.
Like a cheese.
Yeah, this is actually for cutting down the side of a pot, what we call faceting.
Oh,
you cut
like little thin layer of the pot.
In that room, in the next door room, there were some a faceted pot over there. Have I got any here to show you that are faceted?
Yeah,
but,
those sides.
Yeah, it's
I
just
that, yeah.
Another thing you can use is one of these, which is the potato peeler, and you can take the pot and just hold it literally like a big potato and just and just cut off. You see, using, but you can't do it right now because it's too wet. It's too soft, so you have to let it harden. A lot of things in pottery you have to, you know, we're making the pot in the wet stage,
right?
But we're also sometimes leaving it to stiffen a little bit, and then we can manipulate it a bit better because it's easier to handle. You can't handle a wet pot in your hand because it's slipping and sliding everywhere.
Right.
But a pot that's, you know, dried off halfway, you can pick it up and you can do things to it. So there we are.
Okay.
So let's get a lump of clay and then you can have a go. Just for, would you like to?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll give you an apron.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll cut this clip now. Okay. All right, Carlos. Well, thanks.
I gotta keep practicing.
Thanks for dropping by, and it's nice to have visitors. So, yeah, that's it. You said it. Keep practicing, everybody. That's what we've all got to do. Okay, we'll see you in the next clip. Bye now. Dee, 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 dee.